There was a time when the land itself was commanded to rest, not plowed, not harvested, not touched by the striving hands of man. When you enter the land I am giving you, the land itself must observe a Sabbath to the Lord. Leviticus 25:2. Why would God tell his people to stop planting, stop producing, stop working for an entire year? Because this wasn't just a law of agriculture, it was a law of trust. Every seventh year, Israel was to let the ground lie fallow, a Sabbath of the land. No sowing, no reaping, only faith. In that year, they were to live from what the land produced on its own. It was a divine test, a living parable, teaching them this truth. Man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. When the earth rested, God was saying, "Do you trust me enough to stop?" In a world obsessed with endless productivity, God calls his people into rhythm. His rhythm: work, rest, trust, provision. The Sabbath year wasn't about laziness. It was about reliance, because when you stop striving, you make room for the miracle of his supply. When you release control, you discover the joy of his faithfulness. The mystery of Leviticus 25 is this: when the people rested, the land was healed, and so were their hearts. The same God who watered the fields also restored their faith. And here's the deeper secret. The Sabbath year pointed forward to Christ himself, the one who said, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." He is our eternal Sabbath, our rest from striving, our guarantee of divine provision. When the earth rested, creation echoed its creator. When you rest in God, your soul does the same. Leviticus 25 isn't ancient history, it's an invitation to trust that when you stop, God still works. Because when the earth rested, faith was reborn. Trust, rest, provision, redemption. Subscribe for more biblical revelations.